Lee Andersson's farewell speech criticizes Trump and economic elites. Rising domestic violence against women in Finland, a concerning trend. Leadership salaries rise faster than other sectors in Finland. Battery storage, Finland's answer to electricity price fluctuations. In her farewell speech, former Left Alliance chairperson Lee Andersson emphasized that environmental issues and the Earth's sustainability will be central in every political decision. Andersson also criticized leaders like Donald Trump and Repurposed for promoting the interests of millionaires and billionaires while distracting the working class from real issues such as income distribution and the welfare system. She argued that instead of focusing on solutions to improve people's lives, these leaders exploit fears about migration and social crises to consolidate power for the economic elite. Additionally, Andersson expressed pride in the Left Alliance's full understanding and application of eco-socialism in its policies, committing to addressing the current environmental crisis. Finland ranks second in the European Union for violence against women, with more than half of the women having experienced physical or sexual violence or threatening behavior. According to statistics, in 2023, domestic violence cases in Finland increased by 5.3% compared to the previous year, with 12,300 victims, 74% of whom were women. Alarmingly, violence perpetrated by partners increased by 10.7% compared to 2022. However, the budget for organizations working to prevent violence is being cut. This could leave thousands of people without timely assistance and increase the burden on public services. Experts are concerned that if these cuts continue, the negative consequences will affect future generations. According to statistics, the salaries of leaders have risen faster than other professions, with a 43% increase from 2010 to 2023. The main reasons are better salary negotiation skills and company growth. Professor Seppo Ikarheimo from Aalto University explained that as companies grow, the responsibilities of leaders increase, leading to higher salaries. Additionally, new reward systems, including stock and long-term bonuses, have replaced older stock options, increasing leaders' earnings. In contrast, those working in construction and industrial sectors have seen slower wage growth due to factors like contractual wages and limited negotiation power. In the public sector, leaders' salaries have not significantly increased, except in local government agencies, which have seen better wage growth thanks to large contract agreements. In summary, the sharp rise in leaders' salaries is largely due to company growth and strong negotiation skills. Finland is currently building large battery storage facilities to help stabilize electricity prices in the market, but they do not directly affect consumer electricity prices. These storage facilities play an important role in reducing electricity price spikes, as Finland is one of the most volatile countries in Europe regarding electricity prices. The main reason is that nearly half of Finland's electricity supply relies on renewable energy sources like wind and solar, which are highly weather dependent. Currently, large battery storage facilities participate in Fingrid's reserve market, helping balance electricity production and consumption. However, these facilities have yet to participate significantly in the daily electricity trading market, so they do not impact the hourly prices consumers pay. Researchers from Tampere University have developed a model to encourage battery storage owners to participate in the electricity trading market, which could reduce peak electricity prices. In the future, participation in the electricity market will provide additional income for battery operators. At the same time, building large battery storage facilities is becoming more feasible as costs decrease, making them a potential solution for maintaining grid stability. According to a report by Kela, young people aged 16 to 29 receive more financial support than the average Finnish population. Last year, Kela spent an average of €3,500 per person in this age group, totaling €3.1 billion. In comparison, the average expenditure for the entire population was €2,400 per person. Most of the support was spent on housing benefits and scholarships, followed by unemployment benefits and living support. About 12% of young people in this age group receive living support, compared to around 6% of the entire population. Kela explains that the higher rate among young people is mainly due to their lack of savings and the stricter requirements for unemployment benefits. The race to choose a new mayor for Espoo, Finland's second largest city, is heating up. According to the group leaders in the city council, all the candidates are highly competent, and no one is worried if their preferred candidate is not selected. The election will take place next Monday, with the top 4 candidates being Muravi Heinero, Tular Antolar, Kai Maikarnen, and Muravi Kartainen. Each group in the city council will vote individually rather than as a group to ensure diversity in the decision. The selection process will resemble a presidential election. The candidate who receives over 50% of the votes will win. If not, a second round of voting will be held between the 2 candidates with the most votes. Kokoomus group leader Mariko Marikolar hopes for consensus in the voting, while other group leaders like Mikki Kauster and Helena Meritiler believe the results will be very close and unpredictable. Espoo hopes to find a leader who can make an impact not only in the city but also nationally. Bicycle lights can either improve or endanger traffic safety, especially in low-light conditions. According to a survey, 25% of participants believe that flashing lights pose a danger in winter, while 24% think that lights that are too bright or pointed in the wrong direction are problematic. Experts recommend that lights should not be too bright or flashing, as they can cause discomfort or even affect the vision of others. To increase safety, lights should illuminate the path without blinding oncoming traffic. Additionally, the police emphasize that the biggest danger is bicycles without lights in the evening or in dim conditions. According to the law, bicycles must have a white or yellow light in front and a red light in the back. Failing to use lights can result in a €40 fine. Therefore, cyclists should choose suitable lights not only to protect themselves but also to ensure the safety of others. The number of €1 million villas in Finland is increasing significantly, mainly concentrated in the Uusimaa region. Last year, 52 homes were sold for over €1 million, a notable increase from 22 in 2014. This reflects rising living standards and house prices due to the demand for larger spaces following the COVID-19 pandemic. One of the most expensive villas is Villa Anna, located in Hollola, with a selling price of €5.5 million. The villa has a main area of 630 square meters and many modern amenities. The current owner, Ukrainian artist Anna Demina, has spent millions of euros renovating and expanding the house. However, due to the war in Ukraine and her family's inability to move to Finland, she is forced to sell the villa. €1 million homes like Villa Anna often attract successful entrepreneurs or those seeking a second home from abroad, thanks to Finland's mild climate and safe environment. Migration and asylum are hot topics in many European countries, including the Netherlands. In Amsterdam, an old Swedish cruise ship is now being used to house around 1,500 refugees and asylum seekers. The ship, which once served Finnish tourists traveling from Turku to Stockholm, has now become a temporary shelter for migrants from countries like Syria, Gambia, and others. A Syrian refugee named Kosai, 32, has lived on the ship for more than a year. For him, the ship is not a place he wants to live, but he has no other choice. While the ship provides shelter and basic services such as food, legal support, and healthcare, the cramped living space and tough conditions make many people feel like it is a prison. However, not everyone is pessimistic. Fatu, 24, from Gambia, says her life has improved since boarding the ship. She has received much help from the community and new friends. Nonetheless, the cost of maintaining the ship is very high, about €110,000 per day, and the lack of accommodation for migrants in the Netherlands remains unsolved. Last weekend, thousands of people visited Ähtäri Zoo to see the pandas Lumi and Purai for the first and last time. Although the pandas' presence always delights visitors, the atmosphere at the Panda House was somewhat sad this weekend. The 2 pandas will soon be returned to China after a short quarantine period. Reasons for this decision include the COVID-19 pandemic, a drop in visitors, as well as economic impacts from the war in Ukraine and inflation. During the weekend, many families and children came to see the pandas, take pictures, and learn about their lives. It is estimated that around 3,500 people visited on Saturday, making it one of the busiest days of the year for the zoo. Lumi and Purai's departure has left many feeling nostalgic, especially those seeing them for the first and last time. Luxury log cabins are now in high demand, especially during peak travel seasons like Christmas, New Year, and Easter. customers are willing to pay high prices for fully equipped holiday cabins. In the Larevi area, the cost of renting a luxury log cabin can range from €10,000 to €30,000 per week. Some services include ski passes, spas, and concierge services upon request. According to Sartu Parasonen, CEO of Visit Larevi, these customers expect 24/7 high-end amenities, particularly cabins with private bathrooms and areas for viewing the northern lights.